picture this. It's a hot summer day in the middle of July 2022. Things are calm, the sun is casually trying to cook us all alive, and Riot Games just released their brand new Star Guardians event for their hit game League of Legends. Although the hype surrounding the summer event had been big because of the new game modes and lore drops that the Riot had been teasing for the event, it quickly died down as people realized that the new game mode in question was nothing more than just last year's game mode of Ultimate Spellbook with some new minion models and voiceover from Ari, which honestly wasn't even new because it was taken from another event a few years ago, but we don't have to go into that. Throughout the first week, people quickly realized that this big summer event in reality was nothing more than a glorified battle pass for a new Ashen Knight skin and the visual novel about a side lore for a side universe in a fucking skin line. Wow! Is this how far we've fallen? Okay, whatever. But at least the new missions work, right? Right? I mean, it's not like the battle pass just stopped working, right? Well, so about that. Turns out that halfway through the event, something weird happened with the game. For some reason, the progression for the battle pass as well as the in-game missions that let you earn Star Guardian tokens that were used as currency for the event had halted for some players. This led to many angry League of Legends nerds screaming at Riot on Twitter. Perhaps it went a little bit like this.
Riot!
At this point, the event wasn't just a disappointment. It was a straight up failure. And this is where I come in. You see, one summer afternoon I was sitting at home, trying to get over a raging hangover that had been caused by getting absolutely shit-faced the night before, as well as making some very bad decisions that would come to haunt me later. No, actually, it's not that one. Although that one did come back to bite me in the ass. No, my fuck-up was a lot worse. Yeah, not my finest moment. But as I scrolled through Twitter the next day, I noticed something rather interesting. I noticed a friend of mine complaining about not getting progressions in the battle pass as well as on their daily missions for the event. As I kept scrolling, I saw more and more of these kind of complaints, and my barely functioning, hungover brain started scheming. The Star Guardian event was already turning into quite the shit show, but there might be a way to get something out of this. Say what you will about Riot Games as a company, but they are not known for scamming their fans, and they always try to deliver a good product. And if something goes wrong, they usually do everything they can to fix it. Realizing this, a plan started taking place in my mind. I was thinking, this event is already failing. Based on Riot's reaction, it doesn't seem to be getting better. Realizing this, a plan started taking place in my mind. It went something along like this. The event is already failing, and based on Riot's response, it doesn't seem to be getting any better. This means there will probably be quite the reimbursement for the event not working properly whenever the event is over. I mean, they can't just disappoint all their fans and just leave, right? Well, regardless of the recent actions, that is not the Riot we were dealing with then. This obviously was a complete guess on my part, and any sensible gambler would never take this bet. But me, you see, I'm a bit different. You see, I get this gut feeling when I think I can bet on something that just makes me 100% confident in it. This feeling usually never fails me. It has led me to winning hundreds at poker tables, and then losing it the very next day. It has led me to suss out people round one Among Us, and in this case, it led me to scamming Riot out of 80 loot boxes. Trusting my gut, like I have so many times before, I checked my bank account. Left over from the previous night's endeavors were a measly $20, which was precisely enough to buy enough RP that was needed to pay for the battle pass. After buying the battle pass, I played a few games, did my missions, and enjoyed the paid League of Legends experience until it happened. The battle pass, along with my missions, completely froze. I could no longer progress nor earn Star Guardian tokens, which means that phase 1 of my plan was complete. I then immediately got to Twitter and wrote my complaint to League of Legends support account. Now, I just had to wait to see if my gamble would pay off. If it wouldn't, then I guess I was just scammed by Riot, which, you know what, in this game, that's fair. But if it would? Well, not only could I earn back my money, I could probably make some on it. You see, normal League of Legends accounts are sold for around 15 to 20 bucks in the ranks from silver to platinum. My rank, somewhere in the middle of silver, gold, and platinum, not gonna tell you which, would be sold for around 15 to 20 bucks, which is the price that I already invested into buying the season pass. But if I have 80 loot boxes, I can add quite a bit more to that price. And depending on what I get from the boxes, if I decide to open them, ooh, my account can be worth quite the penny. And so, I waited. During my wait, I would still play League of Legends with my friends, as it was a game we really enjoyed playing together, but just as mine, many other accounts started freezing. More and more people started reporting their accounts having been frozen, their battle passes stopped working, missions stopping their progressions, and during this time, more and more people were being fed up with the battle pass and Riot, but still, nothing happened. And so it seemed for weeks, until finally on August 12th, we got a public apology from Riot on Twitter, where they promised to keep the event running for a prolonged time, give out event rewards for free, and reimburse the buyers of the battle pass! That's right! There is nothing as euphoric as when a big gamble finally pays off, and in this case, it truly did. This random chance that I took turned out to be a complete score, as not only did I receive all the event rewards, much like everyone else, I also was rewarded with 80 Hextech chests for my efforts. Now you might be wondering, 80? What do you mean 80? That's so much! Like, that's actually so much! How did you get 80? That's worth 1,800 Reddit points, which in actual money, over $100. The max amount of RP you can buy from Riot store is 11,525. Again, 1,800 RP worth of loot boxes! Now, my understanding of why I received so many boxes was because I bought the battle pass relatively early, I complained very early to Riot support team, and I also played a decent bit on my frozen account with my friends, as this was the time when me and my friends really started getting into League of Legends. I had expected a decent reward, but this had honestly exceeded even my expectations. I mean, 80 boxes? That's insane! And sellable if kept unopened. But instead of just keeping them unopened as boxes, I decided to have a little watch party with some friends and opened all the boxes instead. If you hadn't noticed, I kinda have a thing for gambling. Among the big scores were Ashen Conqueror Pantheon, which I received through the Battle Pass, Horselane Ezreal, Star Guardian Ahri, Arcana Ahri, Coven Ahri. Okay, yeah, I got a lot of Ahri skins. Spirit Blossom Thresh, as well as Dark Star Thresh, Weather Forecaster Jenna, Project Mordekaiser, High Noon Leona, and so many more. In fact, it was kinda too many. Here's a visual of all the skins that I actually managed to get from this, and as you can see, it's a lot. When I first started, I was able to claim just about every skin I wanted, but after a while, my orange essence started running out, and I had to start disassembling some skins just to be able to afford other ones. And that, I can tell you, was painful. But I tried to keep as many skin fragments as possible so that I could sell the account with as many skins as possible on it, and after running some numbers and checking out the market price, I believe my account could have been sold for over $100. And you might be wondering why. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a diamond player. My account isn't that highly rated, and none of the skins are that big of a deal, like honestly. But there was one skin that I got that was just a little bit better than all the rest. You see, I got this. Prestige Spirit Blossom Master Yi. And this skin, this skin is worth a pretty penny, I'll tell you that much. Being a prestige and limited time offer skin, I can sell this above $100. And with all the other legendary skins on this account, I could sell it for even more. But as I was about to sell it, I decided against it. I had come to really appreciate the account and all the memories that made on it. You see, this event might have been kind of dog shit for literally every League player, but for me, it was kind of incredible. Me and my friends really started bonding over League of Legends during the summer, and we would play literally every day. We got pretty good at the game, all things considered, and honestly, I had grown attached to this account because of those memories. Plus, you know, some of the skins we received were really cool. I mean, look at that! It's so awesome! And it turned out that I wasn't the only one who thought that. My friends who had watched me open all the boxes saw me get some of their favorite skins, and upon seeing me unlock them, wanted to try them. So I came up with a new idea. I would lend my account to a trusted person for $1 or $2, and they could get to play with and try out their favorite skin. This would work as a way for them to decide whether they wanted to buy the skin for themselves or not, or just getting the fantasy of owning the skin without actually having to pay the full price. This started with just some friends, but as time went on, my account actually got shared around quite a decent bit. Now, before you go on commenting and calling me a horrible person, let me just premise, I was really poor. Also, it was all consensual. Everyone who paid me knew exactly what they were getting, and they all agreed to it. And now, armed with that info, you may now call me evil in the comment section. So I won't be revealing how much I actually made, because I don't want to. Let's just say I got my money back from the battle pass. Yeah, so that's how I allegedly, in case Riot sees this, scammed Riot out of 80 loot boxes. I doubt I'll be able to do that again anytime soon, as Riot seems to finally be getting their shit back together, which honestly is great. I really like League of Legends, and I want the game to be as good as it can be. Last year's event of Star Guardians was honestly an embarrassment, but luckily, things are really looking up with the new Soul Fighter event that's coming up. This was just a fun little retelling of things I did back when I was in my unhinged era, like a year ago. But I'm a changed man now. And if you really want to see how much I've changed, or just get to know me in general, you can check out these videos. And while you're at it, check out the other videos on the channel. Honestly, I think they are amazing. And I think you'll really like the Quest for Master Chest series if you like this. But that's all, folks. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and as always, stay jinxed.